Welcome to the fascinating world of the strangest animal diets. In nature, there are some truly bizarre eating habits that make you wonder how these creatures survive. Today, we're going to explore some of the most unusual diets in the animal kingdom. From insects that dine on blood to mammals that feast on bones, these animals have evolved to thrive on diets that might make you squirm. Let's dive in. First up, let's talk about the vampire bat. As its name suggests, this tiny flying mammal has a diet straight out of a horror movie. It feeds on blood. Vampire bats primarily feed on the blood of livestock, like cows and horses, making small incisions with their razor-sharp teeth, and then lapping up the blood. What's even more interesting is that their saliva contains an anticoagulant, which prevents the blood from clotting while they drink. This ensures they get a steady meal without harming their host too much. Despite their spooky reputation, vampire bats play an important role in their ecosystem, and their diet is truly one of a kind. Next, we have the bone-crunching habits of the bearded vulture, also known as the lammergeier. Unlike most birds of prey that hunt for live animals, the bearded vulture has a taste for bones. Yes, bones. Up to 90% of its diet consists of bone fragments which it swallows whole. But how does it digest something so hard? The bearded vulture has incredibly strong stomach acids that can dissolve bone and extract the nutrients inside. To make the bones easier to swallow, it even drops larger bones from great heights onto rocks to break them into smaller pieces. Talk about a bird with a unique palate. Moving on to the world of insects, we encounter the leafcutter ant. These industrious insects have a diet that's a little more complex than it seems. Leafcutter ants don't actually eat the leaves they cut. Instead, they use the leaves to cultivate a special type of fungus, which is their true food source. The ants bring the leaf pieces back to their underground nests, where they chew them into a pulp and place them in a fungus garden. The fungus grows on the leaf pulp, and the ants feed on the nutrient-rich fungus. It's a remarkable example of farming in the animal kingdom, showing that even insects can have a sophisticated diet. Another strange eater is the giant panda. You might think of pandas as cute, cuddly bears that munch on bamboo all day, and you'd be right. But what makes their diet so strange is that, despite being classified as carnivores, they've evolved to live almost entirely on bamboo, a plant that's low in nutrients. Pandas spend up to 14 hours a day eating just to get enough nutrition from this tough, fibrous plant. Their digestive system is still that of a carnivore, which means they have to consume massive amounts of bamboo to survive. It's an odd dietary choice, but it works for these lovable giants. Next on our list is the hagfish, a creature that truly redefines strange eating habits. Hagfish are slimy, eel-like animals that feed on dead or dying fish by burrowing into their bodies and eating them from the inside out. They don't have jaws, so they use their tooth-like structures to grasp and tear off chunks of flesh. But that's not the only strange thing about them. Hagfish can go months without eating, surviving on the nutrients they store in their bodies. And when they do eat, they produce copious amounts of slime, which can help them escape predators. It's a gruesome diet, but one that's perfectly suited to the hagfish's scavenging lifestyle. Now let's talk about the star-nosed mole, a small mammal with one of the strangest diets in the animal kingdom. This mole, found in the wetlands of North America, is easily recognized by its bizarre star-shaped nose, which is covered in 22 fleshy appendages. These appendages are extremely sensitive and packed with nerve endings, allowing the mole to detect and identify food in its dark underground world. The star-nosed mole has the fastest eating habits of any mammal, capable of identifying and consuming prey in just a fraction of a second. Its diet consists mainly of insects, worms, and small aquatic animals, which it devours with incredible speed, thanks to its specialized nose. Another bizarre eater is the huatzin, a bird found in the rainforests of South America. The hoatzin's diet is unusual because it primarily consists of leaves, a rarity in the bird world. But what makes the hoatzin truly unique is how it digests its food. Like cows, the hoatzin has a specialized stomach that ferments the leaves it eats, breaking down the tough plant material with the help of bacteria. This process produces a strong odor, earning the hoatzin the nickname stink bird. The hoatzin's leaf-based diet and cow-like digestion make it one of the most unusual birds on the planet. Last but not least, we have the bombardier beetle, an insect with a diet that's both strange and explosive. This beetle feeds on other insects, but what's really fascinating is how it defends itself while dining. When threatened, the bombardier beetle can eject a hot, noxious chemical spray from its abdomen, which can reach temperatures of nearly 100 degrees Celsius or 212 degrees Fahrenheit. This chemical reaction is powerful enough to deter predators and allows the beetle to continue its meal in peace. It's an incredible survival mechanism and a diet with a literal bang. And there you have it, the strangest animal diets in the wild. From blood-sucking bats to bone-eating vultures, the natural world is full of creatures with bizarre and fascinating eating habits. These animals have adapted to thrive on diets that might seem unusual to us, but for them, it's just another day at the dinner table. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the wild world of strange diets. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share and subscribe for more fascinating wildlife content.